This summer, get ready for a
Welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I'm joined by
Jason
and Kelly, or not Kelly. Erik. You know that you're half dwarf, right?
I think
What if I'm
Erik,
the Brad Pitt of dwarf kind?
Kelly, his wife, fucked it a lot.
What's up, guys? It's Steve. I had hair when I was younger.
Like, watch this, guys. I'm gonna totally make them do it. Oh!
What's up, guys? It's Steve with Hab Gaming, and welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I am joined by
Erik.
Kelly.
Jason.
And Rick.
This week we watched Surviving Christmas, directed by Mike Mitchell, written by Deborah Kaplan and Harry Elfont.
Elfont, huh?
Erik, I'm not really sure. It's starring, what's this guy's name?
Ben Affleck.
There you go. That's the one. Christina Applegate and James Gandolfini. IMDb synopsis. A lonely, obnoxious young millionaire pays a family to spend Christmas with him. So what'd you guys think?
I think I want to know why Erik isn't acting anymore, because when he walked out in his underwear and hit Ben Affleck in the head with a shovel, I thought it was hilarious.
Right? Like, totally.
I know, I'm like a mini-me of that guy.
I feel like, Erik, that is our, somehow brother. He's got the beat down from life look of me and just
No
the rest
shit.
of you.
Yeah. That's true.
Oh, man.
I guess
James
when we
Gandolfini.
take DNA samples and make a love child between the two of us.
Okay, yeah, so this is the guy from Sopranos.
Kelly.
Kelly.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
What, you don't want James Gandolfini? Thou shalt not pass the, when the cocaine guy comes around? That's what he said. Cocaine guy's like, he's like, is that the coke guy? Thou shalt not pass. Give me all your coke. I'll pay for it.
God damn it,
Where
dude.
did I get out of there?
Yeah, so for like the entire of this movie, like I knew that guy looked familiar, but I couldn't figure out for the life of me where the fuck I know him from. And now I'm like looking at the things he's done. So yeah, I definitely remember from being the guy from Sopranos. So I was like, that's right.
I totally
Sopranos
thought Erik
guy.
was, or what's your name? I totally thought Ricky was going a different direction with that. I thought he was going to be like, and then I realized it was Erik.
And I realized, holy shit, that's fucking Erik. What the fuck?
That's how rich I would be if that was me.
Well, I figured you blew all your money on cocaine.
That could actually be the case. Yeah, I can
And
see-
then
I
like you
can
just
see that
like
going down.
killed that part of your memory that was like your actor side with the cocaine, so you just don't even remember.
That could be, yeah. Yeah.
So I think,
Cocaine.
yeah,
Hell
I
of a
think,
drug.
yeah, I think maybe Kelly needs to hit you in the back of the head with a shovel on Christmas morning, and maybe you'll have a Christmas miracle, and then you'll remember how to act, and you can become a millionaire again.
Why would
That's
you hit
true.
this guy in the back of the head with a shovel and then bring him inside? Like
That's
what's the
what I
point-
was wondering too. Like,
what
that's
was the
some,
point of
like-
hitting him in the head with a shovel in the first place?
That is some like creeper level fucking shit. They're like, I'm gonna fucking knock this guy out, drag him in my fucking house, and kidnap him, and do Lord knows fucking what.
Because they panicked when they thought he was dead.
That you don't take him in your house, Dan. You roll him up in a fucking in a shower curtain. You take him out in the middle of the fucking woods.
They didn't think he was dead until they brought him inside.
Well,
That's all I'm
I think it's
saying.
one of those things where you overreact, and then you realize the guy doesn't seem to have any weapons on him and seems to be, to have money, and think to yourself, this guy might sue me. Now, the wrong move is to drag him in your house. The right move is to continue hitting him in the head with a shovel, drag him out in the woods, use the shovel to dig a hole,
Exactly.
and then bury him.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
don't, you don't drag the problem inside.
No.
Now,
This
his
is-
gamble paid off, though. $275,000.
Didn't he end up with 300,000 at the end there?
Yeah. 300,000.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Where did he
Yeah.
get the extra 25?
So we got 250,000 from just the initial thing, another 25,000 for bringing Doodah in, and another 25,000 at the end there for acting like his family.
Yeah.
To
Oh,
miss
I
his
remember
family.
remember that part.
Yeah, to his ex, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, who's like, all right, let's just say some guy's like, hey, I want to do Christmas with Steve for some reason, right? I don't see Steve being like, at all. I could see, especially if it's only like a week, I would see Steve being like, I'm taking the week off of work. We're going to do whatever you want to do.
Yeah. $250,000.
I'll even do mouth stuff.
Oh, Jesus. For $250,000.
Over the pants and mouth stuff, all right?
For $250,000, I'll pretend to be their brother or whatever for a week.
Yeah, no
I can do it.
shit.
Right. So it says in here in the trivia that because there wasn't a completed script, like they did this production without a completed script, so arguments like that. So apparently most of the movie was actually improvised.
It actually works really well for how that
It
is.
did work.
Yeah.
That
So,
is definitely an Eric style movie. Name.
they go there's like, well, where the fuck is the rest of the script? It's like, I don't know. It took fucking 2 hours to write. I thought it'd take 2 hours to read.
It'd be more like, the dog, I lost it. Well, why are there all these pieces in the middle missing? I don't know. My computer lost it in betweens. I mean, I don't know. I thought that shit was great. The fucking just paying some actor to be Doodah.
Yeah.
You know?
And then they get the understudy later on. And it's like, yeah, that's Grandpa. Yeah, that's Grandpa. No,
I gotta say, one of my favorite scenes is the kid sitting on his computer, and he starts to realize, is that my mom? And then the guy's like, can you print that out for me? And the guy comes over and he's like, what are we doing here? Are we cranking? I mean, basically, he's like, okay, this kid's cranking down. You know what? I'm gonna sit next to him and we're gonna look at nudie stuff together because this is better than paying the dirty girl behind the barn a nickel, which sounds a lot better than sitting alone in your room cranking at the porno.
Damn it.
I don't have a nickel right now. This is free, so why not?
So
It's true.
that is, I don't remember ever watching this movie. That is the only scene I remember from this fucking movie. Somehow I walked in and must have watched it where Doodah and what is his name, Brian, are sitting at the computer, and Doodah's like, "Dude, that's your dad," and I'm like, "That's all or not your dad, but your mom," and I was like, "That's
I
all."
was like, what?
Yeah, that's James Gandolfini right there, man. Yeah. But I was like, that's the only part I fucking remember from this movie at all. I don't remember anything else here. So
That's funny.
Steve's like, I love looking at middle-aged bears, okay?
Okay, don't yuck his yum.
Oh man.
And they show it all. That's his honeypot.
Oh fuck. That kid was fucking traumatized.
Yeah.
Oh no shit! I mean,
Well, if you guys are that age and you see that shit, like, I'm not gonna lie, my fucking monitor would have been on the floor the second the realization happened.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been
Like,
staring
right
at
away?
it forever.
I would have just thrown the fucking thing over and been like, I'm never looking at the internet again. This is it. We're not doing it again. Nope.
Eric has
You know that
become
would
an
suck
internet
you.
hermit.
What's that?
You become an internet hermit at that point.
Yeah. Well, fuck, man. You can't walk back looking at
Yeah.
that shit.
You wouldn't know any memes. You would be like, you couldn't get along with anybody in real life because you're so anti-internet that. Hey, did you see that thing? No, did you? Oh, okay. We just don't talk to Brian anymore because he doesn't know anything.
But I
He
feel like
hasn't seen it.
I feel like if you told your story, people would be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
I seen her. the like Crystal XXL. I love that lady.
Yeah.
I cranked it down to your mom like 7 times, and then you'd be like, ah,
Oh.
Ricky. Oh,
It sounded like Ricky was getting powered down.
yeah. Oh.
Well, apparently the studio that produced this film actually tried to bury it. Like they decided it was just a horrible piece of shit. They're like, yeah, let's just. They started just pulling it from everywhere they could and just tried burying the crap out of it. Yeah, they didn't. They did not want people to know about this movie. Apparently.
Why?
Jeez.
I thought it was all right. I mean, it's certainly
I
not
think
the
the
worst.
Well, it had
Yeah.
released.
Right.
It was something like that. Where they had released it with alongside some other movies, and it was along with what was it? Something with the Cranks, or something like that. That movie there.
Oh, Christmas with the Cranks.
Yeah,
That's a pretty good movie.
Yeah, and so it just kind of it flopped a lot worse than I guess they were expecting it to, and because probably all the production problems they had with it, not having a full script and whatnot. Yeah, I guess they're just saying that the studio really did just want to kind of just bury this fucking movie away and just not have it there anymore.
That's kind of funny, that's what they do. They're just like, well, we better not have that.
Yeah, well, I
And
mean,
they try to
they
bury
gotta.
it. And, I mean, any money is better than some.
Well, that's what I'm fucking saying. I mean, what was this 11,000 or a gross $11 million? I mean, that's some
No,
fucking.
it made 15 million worldwide.
Oh yeah, worldwide. So yeah, I'm I mean, you spent freaking, what was it 40-something million was the fucking cost of it.
$45 million budget, and it made $15 million.
Yeah, so and you made $15 million on top of that. I mean, that's fucking okay. You know what I mean? I mean,
That's not okay at all. That is bad. That you made less than
Question:
half of the
is
money.
that $15 million profit or $15 million and you're in the hole like 30 grand?
You're in the hole 30 grand. That's the box office.
Oh.
$15 million
is
box
that?
office.
Okay,
yes.
I thought that was after they had made their money back.
No.
That's how much they actually
When you
made.
look at this, when this site is just the box office is what it's showing. So
Oh, okay. So
Right.
then never mind. Yeah, they fucking they lost a lot of money on that movie then.
yeah.
Well, like I said, though, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me where you have a movie that's not going to do well and then don't just continue doing it.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
It's weird.
so there's cost of advertising. So, you got to pay whatever that is. You probably, I know theaters pay for having it in the theater, but you're still paying those theaters a certain amount of that money. You probably are also, so there's probably some kind of contract with the theater, like, hey, it's gonna, this movie should make about this much money, so the theater knows how much it's going to bring in, so it knows whether or not it wants to take that movie. And they probably promised a lot more. I mean, that's, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Since
there's some pretty big
2004,
fucking actors
How
in there,
big
so.
were I mean, these actors? Let's see, fucking, what's her name? The mom from
Catherine
Home
O'Hara.
Alone. Yeah. James Gandolfini, what the hell was he doing at that time? I don't think Sopranos had come out yet, right? No, it had started already.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
a big fucking name there.
Yeah. I mean, you have Ben Affleck. That's a big fucking name.
Yeah, but when was he big? Was he big at this time? I don't remember. What did he do?
don't
Had he
know.
only done the stuff from fucking what's his name?
Not Damon.
Yeah, with Matt Damon. I guess he'd done Good Will Hunting by that time. It was
They
'97.
did a what's it called? A couple of son of a bitch.
was
What the
in-
hell's the name of that guy? Kevin Smith.
That's
movies.
what I was thinking. It was the Kevin Smith stuff.
He's so loud.
But yeah. So I don't know. I don't think he definitely didn't have the star power that like Gandolfini and Catherine O'Hara had at this time.
No, but still, though. I mean,
And then, I mean, shit, Christina Applegate, you know, what was she doing around this time? I know she was in, you guys know what I'm fucking talking about. I can't fucking remember the show right now.
Married with Children?
There you go.
Yeah.
Married with Children. So yeah, there you go.
She had a couple TV shows around this time. One that was like a 1 or 2 seasons, and then just like, oh, you're canceled. And like I didn't watch it till like years later, and it was decent.
This is the same year she did Anchorman. I didn't realize Anchorman's that
Okay.
fucking old.
Yeah,
So
so
yeah,
maybe-
I mean, she had a pretty big movie at that point too. So
Oh wow. That's kind of nuts.
yeah.
Well, I think it's just all in advertising because I never knew about it at the time, and then it must have been on cable or something when I lived at home, and then I'm like, oh, what's this movie?
Well, apparently
You
she was
know?
in the Book of
It's been out
Life.
a while, and
Mhm.
what's that?
Yeah, she was
Said-
voice acting. So.
said yeah. Apparently she's in the Book of Life. Yeah, Anchorman 2.
Yeah, she's in Anchorman 1 also.
Oh, okay.
She's the co-anchor. I mean, I think that's where the thing is though. Like they didn't spend the money on the advertising because they were probably trying to just get rid of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's in King of the Hill.
I'll bet you there's insurance for that kind of shit. Like they either had to release it and just get it out there and then go, okay, well we didn't make it, but we have
Yeah.
insurance saying we were gonna make this much. They probably made something off of that, or maybe they shouldn't have released it at all and taken. Although that would lead to a lot of fraud and shit. So they probably had to release it and make some kind of money, part of the contract. Kind
Yeah.
Of thing,
Oh, maybe.
so, even though it doesn't
That's
seem like they
pretty
supported
funny.
it very much.
So who the hell is this Josh Zuckerman guy?
I don't know who the fuck's Josh Zuckerman.
He
Who's
was
playing?
young, evil, and Austin Powers, a gold member.
Who the fuck's he playing? I don't know.
Um,
I don't remember this guy at all.
Yeah, no, it's just he just looked fucking familiar, and I wasn't sure. At least I thought he looked familiar, but I guess not, because he's not in anything fucking I really know. Yeah, I don't see fucking shit. from
Maybe
this
he's got a
guy.
twin brother, Mark Zuckerberg, that runs Facebook.
Maybe.
I mean, could you imagine though being Brian, right? And then you got some like middle-aged guy who's just in the fucking place, and he's like, "Yep, I'm gonna do this."
Yeah.
I
Go-
know my
go
mom
sleep
and
in the
dad would have
garage.
been like, $300,000. I'd be like, "Yep, I know about the money. Rent me a fucking hotel room." All right, this has got to happen. Or, actually, knowing me, I'd be like, "Can you get me my own trailer so I don't have to live in the house anymore?" And then it'd just be like this massive pigsty, because that's how teenage boys are.
Damn.
Plus, look at all the research you could do on the internet.
There's
at
so
that
much
point.
research.
Oh, I know all those
So much
all,
research.
all those documentaries.
Yeah,
Yeah,
boy needs study time.
yeah.
Exactly. I mean, he's,
I love how she's like bragging up how much learning he's doing.
Yeah.
When she walks in with the fucking weird ladies, I guess the other girlfriend,
Missy's mom.
which, yeah, that's
Yeah.
it, Missy's mom. The
Missy's
the mom from Great Outdoors.
Yeah.
That's fucking funny.
that was a good movie.
Yeah, Great Outdoors is a classic.
Seem right.
Kelly. Yeah, so I don't know what was I gonna say? My dogs are growling at each other. Quit it. Stop it. Buzz, go lay down.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
really
my
recognize more than half the fucking people that like are actors.
You
in
don't
this movie.
recognize half the people that are actors in real life, anyways. All right.
Well, I know,
Right.
Steven, but still, like you would think I would recognize more than maybe like
You don't
one or two
ever though.
actors.
We could watch a super famous movie and you don't ever remember. You don't know who anybody is unless they showed up on Family Guy.
I mean,
Is that how he knows who Macaulay Culkin is?
Yeah, probably.
no, I remember him from Home Alone.
Man, I was really
thought you
hoping
were
you
gonna
wouldn't
say
have it
that.
right.
It'd be really funny if he's like the Page Master, like one of his shitty movies, or
Oh,
what
man.
the hell's that one with Elijah Wood, the good one, or the Good Child, or something?
Yeah, Good Child, I think it is.
Yeah, where he plays a psycho.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
movie.
that fucking guy looks pretty fucked up nowadays.
No, he's all right now. He looks fine.
Yeah, I mean,
Elijah Wood or Macaulay Culkin? Because I seen him
Macaulay-
recently. He's,
Macaulay Culkin.
I think he got his drug stuff under control.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, he actually looks good. He doesn't have.
Okay.
Yeah,
like,
you
red
remember
under
he was
his
in that
eyes.
Google commercial. He looked fine.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He did not look good before that when he was on the heroin or whatever.
No, yeah, he was like, fuck, like not even
Well,
fucking Charlie
no,
Sheen
and
looked
it
that
doesn't
bad.
help.
No.
Well, it doesn't help that Macaulay has like really pale skin, so he has like the pink undertones because of his bright big lips and everything. And then so like when he had like this drug problem, it really like stuck out. I think like.
Oh yeah. Well, the fact that he's got that fucking long ass hair too, it's like all right, bro.
Well, and no muscle mass. I mean, he looks like, what you would cast for a teenage, heroin guy on a TV show.
Yeah.
Greasy hair, pale skin, the whole works.
He should go move up to Canada and be the new Skid.
Yeah.
are we gonna get a Home Alone remake with Macaulay Culkin?
Yeah, because they had that whole petition to fucking remake it with him, but just at like his current age and just have everyone act like he's still a kid.
He still lives at home.
That's literally what I think they were trying to do is they were trying to like a remake of the movies and recast him as Kevin McAllister, but just have everyone just think like he's still just in the movie just pretend like he's still just a little kid. Just have the concept just exactly the same. So it's just adult him.
Yeah,
Just-
Joe Pesci and fucking Daniel Stern coming in old as
Uh-huh.
fuck trying to do
Uh-huh.
this shit. I broke a hip.
They would probably have to they would hurt themselves instead of Kevin hurting
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to walk up the steps.
Uh-huh.
Fucking. I can't move. Help me. Help me. Get the walker.
The guy's gonna scream like that high pitched scream, but for real because he fell down and broke his fucking hip.
Yeah.
God damn it! You're freaking terrible.
Yeah, I was thinking what. Well, he came through on all three microphones there. I was thinking what would be funny is to have Macaulay Culkin be like a guy who gets kidnapped. No. I don't know. I just want to see him where he gets out of a bunch of real thugs, with guns and stuff, but using all of his Home Alone stuff.
I want him to get kidnapped,
As
and
an
then
adult.
Liam Neeson's calls, and it's taken 5 or whatever the fuck we're on, and Liam Neeson gets there, and he's already taken all the bad guys out because of his Home Alone traps.
So he's
That'd be awesome.
So he's the home invasion MacGyver.
Yeah. I mean, we've already seen that twice, so why not?
That would be great. I'd pay to watch that movie.
No,
Everyone
plot
would.
twist.
It'd be better than Home Alone 3, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, plot twist. It's a him as an adult because he got so good at this and he got traumatized from the burglars. He himself is actually now a burglar and he's used these skills to burgle people and he ends up breaking into the houses of the fucking
Harry and Marv?
Yeah, Harry and Marv when they're old and try robbing them, and then it's Harry and Marv trying to protect themselves against.
I want him to break into Uncle Frank's house and then finds out Uncle Frank doesn't have shit.
Dude, there's a fucking internet meme or a story about how Uncle Frank paid Harry and Marv to break into to his brother's house and steal his shit.
I could see that. That guy
I mean, I could
sucks.
totally see that. The guy's stealing. He's down to stealing silverware and shit off an airplane.
Yeah.
Is that real? Steal that. And it's God dang, dude. Marv and Harry wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah,
they
they
would.
would,
Then
yeah.
they'd flood the house.
Marv would do that. He would be putting it in his pocket and stuff like that. And wait, is it the other way around? Fuck. Which one was Daniel Stern?
Oh fuck if I know.
That's
Marv?
Marv.
Yeah. Marv would be definitely putting him in his pocket and shit like that. And Harry'd be like, dude, what are you doing? You're gonna fucking get us in trouble before we're already doing our thing.
The air marshal's just standing there
Yeah.
watching him steal it. And he's like, "What? I'm the sticky bandits.
Exactly.
This is what we do."
He just goes like I played for the paint ticket, so I played for the cutlery. Like, fuck you, man. This is mine. I paid for it.
They started filming the new movie. We've got Macaulay Culkin supposed to be back. Archie Yates, Rob Delaney, and Ellie Kemper also.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck anybody's gonna play. I know Macaulay Culkin's gonna play Kevin. Is all I'm getting. But yeah, so
That's
they
a little
started
weird.
filming it.
I wouldn't mind seeing a zombie Home Alone where he uses the traps to kill zombies.
Oh god.
That'd be
Alternate-
cool.
Alternate dimension there.
That'd be better than the fucking Walking Dead. They wouldn't just walk by easy ways to kill shitloads of zombies like a bunch of buffoons. Sorry, that still bugs me. Anyways, so the surviving Christmas movie. Do you guys see that fucking tobogganing? That fucking hill would you would fucking die. I know for
Yeah.
a fact if I blindfolded Steve, put him on the toboggan, and then just even had it on a platform where he couldn't fuck it up and throw us off the mountain, he would shit himself when I took the blindfold off.
I would throw up.
And he'd
instantly.
be noping out right then. He'd be like, no, nope, 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 nope. And then Jason, of course, would probably bump us over the edge.
Well, no, what Steven would do is he would grab Jason, use him as a cushion as he flings himself off of a toboggan to slow himself down in the path beside you while you just go zipping down the fucking mountain.
Have you met me? I can't break anybody's fall. I'm not that big.
Well, it doesn't mean that
You're
Steven
pretty
sure
fat
as
now,
hell-
bro.
Well, it doesn't mean that Steven isn't gonna want at least some kind of buffer zone between him and the ground. All right, and you're a lot smaller than him, so he's gonna be able to overpower you and do that. So it's just what
I
it
just
is.
thought of something though. When he hits the ground, I'm gonna splatter under him, and he'll be inside of me. That's gross.
God damn it, that's pretty bad.
That is true, yeah.
It's all right.
That's pretty fucking funny though. They're just like, oh, and they don't just wipe out on a tree.
Yeah, fucking smash.
Could you
right into
imagine
one.
hitting a tree doing 80 miles an hour in a toboggan?
Ooh.
As the kid said, you're definitely gonna Sonny Bono that shit, man.
That's gonna fucking suck. Did Sonny Bono die or something?
Yeah, he fucking rode he went skiing and fucking slammed into a tree.
Oh my god, I was thinking of his kid because he's got a kid who's not dead, and I was thinking that guy.
Yeah.
Zanny Bono?
Is that his name?
No, is that what you're
Kelly
trying to
says
say?
it's like it used to be Chaz, now it's Cassidy Bono, I think.
Cassidy Bono or
Maybe it was Cass. I don't know. They had a child, and that's who I was
Sonny
thinking of.
Bono?
Sonny Bono's the guy we're talking about.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm asking. Y'all are giving me fucking straight fucking questions.
You're not asking a question. You're just saying fucking words. You're like
just saying names.
"Shmunumuma, wanamunamunamu." I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
Dude, it was more like Home Alone, and we're describing the plot, and then he's just like, Kevin McAllister? And then we're like, what? Yeah, Kevin McAllister. Well, that's what I was saying the whole time. Kevin McAllister. What?
You gotta actually ask a question, not just say words. It's not Dumb and Dumber here. You can't just say Swami, Samsonite.
Slippy Slappy, that's
Yeah,
what it was.
Slippy, yeah.
Well, I don't see any reason why I can't.
Well, don't get upset when nobody answers your question.
Well, you know what,
'cause nobody knows
Steven?
what you're talking
That's
about.
how you get things done. All right.
Apparently.
Apparently. Yeah. Well, I mean, so let's see. What was I going to say? How much would that fucking helicopter cost?
A lot of fucking money. How much does this
That
fucking
had
guy
to
have?
be 30 grand, I bet money, to call somebody on short notice and get them to helicopter you to the top of a mountain is probably at least $10,000. And I'm thinking in Christmas time, 30. It's got to be a bazillion dollars. You know, what does a helicopter guy do if you can't pay?
Kicks your
You
ass
know?
out. I don't know.
Isn't that funny? It's like, wait, your credit card didn't clear. You know what? He just kicks the door open and shoves you out. I'll just collect this from your widow.
There is a helicopter Uber. Ubercopter.
Yeah. For rich assholes.
Let's see. Come on, give me a price here.
So a ride will cost you around 200 to 225 one way per person on average. But the price fluctuates depending on demand.
That's also in the city, not
So it will
flying
cost thousands of dollars to fly to
top
New
of
York to area airports.
Yeah, because I know for a fact that like flying over the top of a mountain is pretty dangerous because it's got a lot of weird updrafts and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, so
I think there's a lot of pilots who'd be like, "I'm not doing that."
So yeah,
that's how
but
what's his name died?
yeah.
Kobe
But-
Bryant.
Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, you can just get yourself a helicopter Uber. That's probably what he did. Just Ubered a helicopter, and cost like $225, if I can say that right. And get their asses out of there.
Yeah, that'd be cool though. I kind of want to go to the top of a mountain and fly off it.
That way you don't have to hike up to
no.
the top of a mountain.
I mean, walking up to the top of a mountain would suck ass.
I mean, people do it all the
would.
time for fun.
Now, have you guys ever been on like a real toboggan?
No, I've been on a disc, or like those like plastic like sleigh things. You know what I mean? And just like
Yeah,
slid down like that area. What do they call it? College Hill and shit like that.
yeah. What about you,
Yeah.
Jason?
I used to go down on one of them round discs, never on a toboggan. Or another thing that worked really well is an inner tube.
Yeah.
so-
you can go flying on inner tubes. And then you
So
start
my
bouncing.
family has a toboggan that fit like 6 or 7 of my family members on it.
Oh, good God.
So
And
you,
we
you had a
rode that
bobsled,
thing.
is what you had.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it was a big sucker, right?
Oh, the fucking
So
Anderson bobsled team.
Yeah, it was like so when I was a kid, we came up to this place where we're living now to have Christmas and play in the snow, and we only had enough snow 1 year to actually go, no, 2 years to go sledding, right? So we get this toboggan out and we start going down this hill, and my I guess my great grandma would go like woo 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 or something like that. Anyway, so what's my grandpa do without even thinking? That exact same thing. And it was pretty funny. He was all embarrassed about it. And then my dad tipped the fucking toboggan over because he thought it would be funny, and it was. Because my Aunt Christy took a shitload of snow to the face. I mean, everybody else like ducked and covered, and my Aunt Christy did exactly what I do, which is don't react at all because you don't know anything's happening until after you've drugged your face in the snow for like 10 feet. She came out with like a bloody nose and like scraped up head, and she's like, "What happened?" And my dad's like, because everybody heard him yell like, "Oh no, we're going over!" And then he just cranked it over and then rolled the thing. And everybody else is like a good sport, and my Aunt Christy was mad when she found out a few hours later that he did it on purpose.
How did she not know right away?
This is Eric's
God
family
bless
here.
her. She's probably one of the most oblivious people in the whole world.
Oh, she's touched.
No, she's not touched. She's just oblivious. It's like, I mean, I know somebody like that in my own personal life that's kind of like in their own space, and that like the outside world doesn't really.
Hey.
I'm not talking about me, Kelly. I'm not sure if he's talking about me
Oh,
or
no.
you.
No, it's me. I knew it right away, but I have baby on me, so.
Yeah.
It's me.
So she was just happy to be like sledding with her family and doing like it was a good time. So she was just happy about that and wasn't really paying attention to what my dad was doing. Because that's how she is. She's kind of like can focus on like one thing at a time. But it was hilarious because my grandma didn't notice my dad did it on purpose, but my mom started having things to say because she ate the snow pretty bad too, which my brothers and I got a big kick out of.
Oh, I would imagine so.
Yeah. I mean, I think that was the same year. Like there's a pretty steep snow hill that they actually put a fence halfway across.
Oh, so you just fucking slam into the fucking fence.
No, it's to keep you from going above it. So before that fence was there, we went there, and my brothers and I threw ourselves down on these like sled things.
Yeah.
And admittedly, I took out a small family, which was, I mean, I thought really funny. I mean, I was on a disc, and they were standing there. They could have got out of the way.
They could have.
Yeah, and here I come blasting down the hill, and I took out 3 or 4 people. and knocked their knees out, and they slammed their head into the thing and then slid down the snow. And I mean, did I laugh at them? Yes, I did.
I mean, you were
It
just,
was hilarious.
I mean, you were just out there people bowling, so it's
yeah, I got a strike. I got all of them.
exactly. It's the extreme form of bowling.
And to be fair, the kid was bigger than me that I knocked over, and he didn't have anything to say about it. So,
So
What are you
apparently,
gonna do?
what is this guy named Stephen Root?
Yeah.
He plays Dick in American Dad.
He's also
Dude, Stephen Root is
in,
also
like,
Bill
damn near
in
everything.
King of the Hill.
Yeah.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's Milton in Office Space.
Mhm.
He's in a lot of fucking movies, man.
He's in Dodgeball. He's
Yeah.
Gordon.
Yeah, he plays Sabrina's dad in Raising Hope.
Okay, I don't know Raising Hope, but whatever.
I haven't watched that
Yeah.
shit either.
Yeah, he's pretty good in that. He shoots a bunch of china with a gun.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's like a rich guy, and he has his like house staff throwing expensive plates in the air, and then he shoots them.
I
Because he's
see.
getting divorced from his wife, and I was like, that's a pretty sweet way to get divorced.
Just start shooting half the fucking shit in the house.
Yeah, I mean, she can't get half of what doesn't exist anymore,
Damn it.
you know. So yeah, I thought that was pretty good. I mean, I don't know. I love Christmas time. It was one of the times, like, before I was about 16 or so, my mom would try really hard on, and we always had a pretty good Christmas.
Yeah.
At least as far as, I don't really mean about gifts or any of that stuff, because that was like, that varied from year to year, obviously, but
Yeah.
we just had a good time. Like, everybody got along for the most part, and it was fun. Plus, I didn't have to go to school, which that was amazing.
Yeah, I think that's
Sounds good.
probably was the greatest part about the whole Christmas break when you're a kid is you don't have to go to
Yeah.
fucking school.
Yeah, you get like 2 weeks off too. So.
Yeah, so you're like, fuck yeah.
I would try so hard to get sick right after Christmas. I
Be
mean,
out there licking
so
fucking
hard.
doorknobs and shit.
No, I'm not shitting you, man. I licked doorknobs. Fucking, if there was somebody coughing in the store, I'd go over and stand next to them to try and get it. And I never fucking successfully got sick, and it drove me nuts.
Damn it.
And so then my grandpa told me, is like, if you rub bar soap underneath your armpit and then hold your armpit together a little bit, you can actually get a temperature that looks like you're sick. So then what I would do is I would stand in my room and I would do like push-ups and then, exercises with my blankets wrapped around me. And then I'd yell for my mom, like, because I'd time it so my breath would be normal when she came in. And I'd be like, Mom, I don't feel so good. Oh. And so I'd get away with it about half the time.
About half the time.
Yeah. I mean, Steve remembers from school, I would be gone Friday or Monday, one of those days.
Yeah.
It was like, fuck this shit. I'm not doing this crap.
I couldn't handle school 5 days a week, bro. It's not going to happen. I don't know why they force you to go. I didn't learn it. They teach you the same crap in high school that they teach you all before high school. It's the same stuff. Let's go over the Civil War again. How did it start? The Revolutionary War. And it's like, how many times we got to learn this BS? It's not like I'm going to get on one of those things like alien movies where they ask you trivia before they execute you, if you miss too many questions.
What movie is this?
Yeah, that's kind of what I want to know.
Hasn't that been on a TV show, or is that something I just made up?
I think that might be something you just made up.
All right, that sounds like a great movie then. You have to get trivia right.
So a bunch of
that'd be
aliens
that's a
come
great
down
nerd
here
movie.
God, that'd be
and
fun.
quiz humans about their own species and their history. And if you don't get it right, they kill you.
What if the aliens know the truth about stuff that, like, we don't know exactly that's exactly accurate? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
where'd the pyramids come from? And then, like, they really know, and we think we know. So we're like, well, the ancient Egyptians built them in like 3,500 BC. And
They're
they're like,
like,
whoa,
wrong.
you're way off. Boom, wrong. Like, that's what I was taught in school, bro. How am I supposed to know?
And they're like space cats, motherfucker.
Holy shit. Or the Predator. They're like, yeah, the Predator did it. What? The
Yeah.
Predator's real? Yeah, he's right over there. Wave. I don't see him. That's right, and you won't until you're dead. Then you see the 3 dots on you, and you're like, "Oh shit!"
So it's pretty much okay. This is how how to go down, right? So like the aliens like have like a bunch of contestants, right? And like like they go out there, ask the trivia like this, like and they kill the contestants who get too many questions wrong, right? But at the end of it, it's all actually just a fucking like Ashton Kutcher's "You Got Punked" fucking show, but for aliens, where they go to primitive fucking species and just punk the shit. I'm thinking they're fucking like gonna probe them and kill them, and then
But do they actually kill the other people?
Then it turns out they probe and kill you because somebody got the memo wrong. So you've been
exactly.
probed. You've been probed extensively. Then you show up and you're sore. You can't sit down. You're like, this sucks. Now they want to ask me a bunch of stupid questions. God. I can see Ricky standing. Well, am I supposed to know? I didn't make up the freaking pyramids. They told me the wrong thing. How am I supposed to know?
Fuck you.
All right,
fucking rigged.
we'll give you a pass on that one. We'll give you a pass.
The fucking game's rigged, you pieces of fucking shit. I want my fucking lawyer. Give me my fucking space lawyer.
I'd be over there like, do you think, hey, Boba Fett, I think the Predator could kick your ass. Predator, you could kick his ass, right? You could definitely kick his ass. Oh yeah, you didn't. Boba Fett be over there like, I could kick that Predator's ass. What is he talking about?
Well, like you just be going back and forth like to him and like go like, yeah. So I just heard Boba Fett saying that like he could totally just like kick your ass. Right?
trying to get a fight going.
Predator, Boba Fett's over there thinking, hey, I could easily wipe the floor with this alien, pussy face looking freak. Look at this guy. And then boom, they're in a fight, and then in the ensuing melee, I get away.
Exactly.
Until they discover me hours later with my head stuck in a vent.
Well, I'm sitting there.
Are you trying to xenomorph this and climb through the vents?
Exactly.
It turns out the vents aren't big enough.
Where else are you gonna hide on a fucking spaceship?
Exactly. And then they'll find me somewhere stuck in like the Raptors.
It depends on what movie we're talking about, though, because they have those like things above the walkways that like have all the tubes and shit like that.
Oh yeah,
you'd be hiding them in that thing.
Too.
That's where Ricky's stuck.
You know what'd be really funny? You just see a giant gray alien, like with 2 gray alien, like obvious it's a person with 2 gray alien skins wrapped around them with duct tape, taping the skins together.
Damn it.
And they're like, what is going on with you, Bob? I had a growth spurt. Bing bong, blah 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 blah.
Well, not what you do in that situation. You just go like, I mean, like you just refer back to Men in Black and just like sugar.
Oh shit! It's one of those guys. I thought they were fucking made up in a movie. Oh shit!
It's like, did the humans make that up, or did we make that up, or is it real?
It's like just grab the skin and pull it back. Is that better? It's pretty good.
God damn it!
Yeah. So I mean, let's see. James Gandolfini is so funny in this. Hey, get over here with Doo-Doo. Hey, Doo-Doo.
Yeah.
He calls him Doo-Doo the whole movie.
Doo-Doo.
Oh man.
And then the lady, like the mom, poses naked for the guy.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
but
like
those pictures were just supposed to be for her.
Yeah, but still, that's weird.
Yeah.
And then if you're James Gandolfini working on your car, if you've got a wife and she spends some of her time looking less than put together, and then she shows up all, ready to go, you're going to be like, holy shit. What's going on here? Hey, let's warm up this back seat of this car like old times.
Exactly.
I like how he just bought this fucking car. I know it's, whatever, it's a classic or whatever, but he's already like working on it. Like just instantly, it's just, we're just going to rip this thing apart. And it's like, oh man, that's like you guys in your fucking computers just tearing stuff apart constantly.
He was just checking the oil.
He had stuff pulled apart.
He doesn't really check oil.
He was definitely changing the carburetor is what I think he was doing. Jason, you know that you have this kind of tendency, and so do I.
Yeah, you go from a 2-barrel to a 4-barrel. You want better gas mileage and more horsepower.
And it sounds better.
And it sounds better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And just because
If you
end
really
up
want to
stripping
piss
the
the
entire
neighbors
fucking
off,
block in the
you
process,
just get rid of the fucking muffler too, and you're like, you know what? Straight pipe this motherfucker.
God
If
damn
that's
it.
not good enough, there's a big enough space in there for a big block. That'll definitely piss them off.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck, Tom's going to work again. God damn it. Why is he gotta rev it like that in the morning? And then the man's like, if I had a fucking car like that, I'd rev it just like that every morning. God damn. Getting my dick hard just hearing that. You know? Steve's like, I don't get this conversation at all.
No,
No, he doesn't.
No.
I mean, you're just talking about it. I'm over here getting a little woody.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, it's not even just this. Like you guys do the same thing with computer shit, and I'm like, if it fucking works, I'm not pulling anything apart. I know people who are like fucking contractors and stuff like that who are constantly pulling their fucking houses apart and redoing shit and stuff like that. And it's like, if it fucking works, fucking stop pulling stuff apart. Stop it. That's how you make stuff worse. And that's why like my uncle was a contractor, and his house was constantly under construction because he always wanted to do something else to it. And it's like, why didn't you just build a fucking house then? You already know how to do it, and you have the money. Just build another house exactly how you wanted it and stop fucking around with it. I don't know. It's just not the mentality I have, though.
Tinkering is something that some people do.
Yeah,
Well, if it ain't broke, don't
it.
fix. You know, then it doesn't need fixing.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, some people's motto is, if it is broke, what are you going to do, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
like if
That happens.
if it's broken, it's supposed to move. WD-40. If it's broken, it's not supposed to move. Duct tape.
Yeah. I love the duct tape the fucking stairs.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that sweet-ass duct tape job?
It's pretty good.
He's so
like-
really annoyed by that, and all I could think is, you could pay for 1,000,000 railings with $250,000.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you'd be like, could you imagine that though? Like, he gets 250 grand, and then he fucking watches his house burn down, and then he's like, oh fuck.
Well,
Well,
if
as
he's
long
got,
as he had
well,
it-
I mean,
as
like
long
if
as he
he's
had
got
insurance.
insurance,
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
he just doubled his money.
These guys definitely didn't have insurance
It's not
before.
easy to get fucking to pay sometimes. Sometimes they
true.
are pretty hard to get any money out of. Especially when it comes to fires. Like, they'll find the stupidest thing ever and be like, well, this thing here wasn't up to code, so, you know, this nullifies the entire contract, so I don't know what to tell you. You don't get any money.
You see
Yep.
how
You
you
know?
had this firewood up next to the house so you didn't have to go out in
Yeah.
the rain to get to it? Well, because you had these 5 pieces next to the house, we're not going to cover it.
Yeah. Or there's a spare tire laying there. You had too much oil there. You know, your wife had too many pairs of pantyhose stacked up next to the dryer. Who knows?
Yeah, you took a spit.
You
You
know.
know, you went out and took a piss. In the wrong spot of the yard. And there's apparently some underground wires there, and it's,
Yeah. Here's a photo of your son looking at his mother. That's not covered.
yeah, no, it's not covered
He
at all.
definitely burned that house down.
Yep. I mean, like, just look at the look in his face. I mean, that right there to me is look like I'm gonna burn this motherfucker down.
Yeah, let's show this
Alright.
to a judge.
Uh-huh.
That just makes me think. It just makes me think of the Missy's family after all this shit. First, the kids looking at his mom in nudie pics, and then
what the
later on,
fuck?
they see what they think is brother sister making out on the fucking steps of the thing. It's just like, dude, they're like, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
God damn
Well,
it.
at least the
Dad
mom,
honestly
the mom
seemed a
was
little
like,
into it.
yeah. Dad was definitely
He
into
did.
it.
Not to mention that the black doodah was like hitting on his was that supposed to be his daughter?
It was supposed to be his daughter. Yeah.
Well, just plain, I was like, oh, he's got Alzheimer's, dementia. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
he doesn't remember who the hell she is.
Oh, man.
Looks a lot like his ex. You know,
Mm-hmm.
she died. So you can forgive him for that one.
Exactly. Yeah, if he pushed her down a flight of stairs when he walked her in his house and saw her with another man.
Who the fuck is this giant bear looking guy? Get out of here. I can't imagine. That'd be, I can't imagine looking like fucking Tony Soprano. That'd be exactly like how I look right now.
Well, I mean, like,
Just
honestly,
shorter.
if you look like Tony
Just shorter.
Soprano, I mean, like,
Few
I'm
inches
just gonna
shorter.
automatically assume that you're involved in the mafia and just be like, all right, dude.
Well, what's
like,
funny about it, I was actually telling Kelly about this. I think James Gandolfini died around the same age as my dad.
yeah.
So that means they had they died of the same thing, a heart attack. So that means that my dad had the same lifestyle as a mobster. Therefore, my dad was a mobster.
Well, I mean, I mean, do you really know what he did half the fucking time? I don't think you did.
I tell you what, the mob could have made a ton of money off my dad burying bodies out in the woods.
How do you know he didn't? I mean, he didn't. He just used the money on, cookies and
The stock
ice
market.
cream.
Could you imagine that? He had let's say he got $5 million in money over the years from the mob to get rid of bodies, and he fucking blew it in the stock market. Some guy's like, who is this idiot out in California blowing all this money? It's like he always buys high and sells low. What the hell's wrong with this guy? And my dad's like, I just don't get this damn stock market shit. I'm gonna figure this out one day. He was too hard-headed to quit. Just couldn't do it. I think he had a gambling addiction to the stock market.
How the fuck do you? Stock market ain't something where you're supposed to buy and sell fucking quick stats.
People definitely do.
Well, yeah.
they make a lot of money,
day
man.
trading. Yeah, it's called day trading, and you got to be in my opinion, I think you need to be oh shit, this is going sour and quit type of a guy.
Yeah.
To work to make that work. Where it's like, oh, I went down a point. Fuck it, I'm out.
Yeah.
Or more likely, I think it's more along the lines of the same type of guy who would cheat at a video game and he has insider knowledge. I think that's probably the ones that actually do okay are probably like that.
I think right now there is a lot of people that have enough influence where they go find a stock that has an all right numbers and all that stuff, and then they buy a bunch of shit in it, and then they announce it on YouTube or whatever the fuck they have a following in, and then that can do some stuff to the stock. Because if there's a bunch of people buying, say you got 1-2 million people that are on your thing, you got half of those people fucking buying into that stock, that can change people's outlooks on it, and then fucking boost that thing, and you sell that thing off. Yeah.
Then you just screw everyone else that didn't sell off yet.
I mean, I think it took a lot. I mean, it probably still takes a lot of research and stuff now.
Well, yeah, a lot of research,
it takes
luck, and just a lot of insider information.
I feel like before you had this much access to just other people with YouTube and things like that, Twitch and.
Before they had the fucking people on the damn internet, or not internet, but on the TV doing it with that Kramer guy.
Yeah.
That guy took tons of money to announce, oh, yeah, you should buy this stock.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Oh,
All of those guys probably get paid crap loads of money. I bet some rich asshole, if he hears this, will put a hit out on us for telling everybody about this stuff.
I mean, I don't know if we're telling anybody. It's not that. It wouldn't be that hard.
That'd be
think
funny
of,
if
though.
he's like, wait, he's thinking to himself, wait, does everybody not know this is how it works?
We'll be fine. The robot overlords will protect us from them.
I think the robot overlords, that's the first guys they're going to go after. Because you know what I've heard? I've heard all stock people fucking hate robots.
I've heard that too.
I've heard traders all hate robots, and they say they're bullshit.
I heard that on the internet. You can't put anything on the internet that isn't true.
I'm not going to lie about that either. I said
because
it.
I did see. I also saw that on the internet too. So I mean,
technically,
true.
I just now heard that on the internet. So there, it's
true.
For sure true.
So that means that the robots are going to go after all of those day trader guys.
Yeah.
Right off the bat.
Yeah.
When that.
I mean, maybe if we go there and we dust their hard drives, and clean their monitors off for them, they'll slip a little extra, money our way,
Well, not to mention, politicians all are they're all in the anti-robot league. It's a secret organization. I mean, and the robots and synthetic intelligences don't know about it yet, but they're all in it. They send handwritten letters to each other that just say "fuck robots."
Yeah.
So, if I was a robot, I mean, it would be like politicians and day traders is job number one. Get rid of them. And if you need somebody to help you hide the bodies out in the woods, I'm your guy. I'll hire more people. I will buy more equipment just to get it done. 2 days from now, 40-foot vans full of bodies start showing up. And
God damn it.
Fuck, I'm going to need a lot more. Instead of I'm going to need a bigger boat, I'm going to need a bigger tractor.
God damn it.
Does anybody know where some caves are at? I'm gonna save some time here.
Eric's gonna go buy one of those fucking fucking rock quarry fucking excavators. Go put it down his fucking tax return, like his taxes as a business expense.
It would be a business expense, bro. I'm digging trenches. Yeah. I know a guy in Oregon that would never have anybody on his place and wouldn't even know I was there. Except for, hey, do you want me to come up and dig some stuff to look for gold? Don't mind the 40-foot vans.
Yeah.
That's some furniture stuff I have to look over.
Exactly.
Not
totally.
a big deal. Fucking assholes. I mean, I don't know. The stock market's weird because it seems like it's something you don't actually need. Like there's no product that's being produced. It's just a take from stupid people and then, give to other people type of thing. It just seems like a waste of money.
Yeah.
So it's weird. I have a weird opinion about it after watching my dad get rubed out of that sucker for like years.
Yeah, you gotta be smart with it. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, long-term stuff makes sense. Like I understand like partially owning a company and hoping it does better, but short-term stuff, that's just stupid.
Yeah, I mean, Johnny's got, money out there. He's had in there for quite some time now. I mean, he's fucking rocking. I mean, he started out with like 10 grand. He's rocking a little over. He's probably like 20, 25 grand now. In a couple of years. So,
well, let's hope that it continues on that way.
Yeah.
I'm happy about the small Bitcoin victory I had, which I haven't sold yet.
Yeah.
So,
I actually heard that Bitcoin was supposed to hit over 20,000 for the first time.
It already did.
It hit it was up to like 24 something.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So I hope it keeps going. I heard somewhere it might hit 100,000 at some point.
Yeah, well, fucking sell it then. Fucking.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sell it until I'm having an emergency. So
yeah,
I just was like, the money's gone now. It's like, because this is what'll happen. Something will break or something will happen, and I'll really need the money, and then I'll get it.
Yeah.
And then I'll of course need all the money that's there. Then I'll have to deal with the tax situation later.
Right.
So, and I don't know how to do those taxes.
Taxes.
Hopefully the internet will tell me how to do it.
It's not our fucking fault. Like when we're sitting there in school, we want to learn about taxes. They were teaching us fucking parabolas. All right? Like,
yeah.
Fucking pieces of shit. I don't even know the fucking goddamn. It's like I don't need to know what the fucking square root of a fucking fucking imaginary fucking integer is. Okay, like I want to know how to fucking file my goddamn taxes, you pieces of shit.
Yeah, they should teach you how to change your tires, shoot a gun, do your taxes.
Clean a deer.
And we don't need to know who Jefferson Davis is, for crying out loud.
I think they should teach like a whole 6 months on general banking, just like balancing checkbooks and how to spend your money wisely, how to do your taxes at the end of the year. I mean,
could you imagine a high school teacher telling somebody how to spend their money wisely?
I'm not saying the teacher should be the one making the curriculum.
Is figure out what the highest, or even that's actually really scary. The government telling you what to do. Figure out the most expensive house that you can get a loan qualified for
with the highest interest rate.
Yeah. Then buy a more expensive house. Mm-hmm. That way we can get involved in the situation and make some money off of it.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. When you inevitably get foreclosed on.
Like honestly, they should just have a class about like couponing. Just entire class, like, hey, this is how you coupon and save a shit ton of money.
They could have special guest speakers come in. Those people that go in and get like $900 worth of groceries and spend like $20.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like some expert couponing classes.
There's so much work you have to do.
Yeah, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like have like a class in high school like teaches you like from an expert couponer. Like this is how you fucking beat the system. All right, this is what you do.
Ricky, I like this idea. I think we should make a school, and we should call it School for Real Shit.
Exactly. And then like
we'll figure out how to get it accredited.
And you also have to have a Karen in there who can teach them that if that the store doesn't accept their coupon, how to throw a fit and demand the manager to get them to accept that coupon. All right.
Is that extra credit?
It is.
Karen
it is.
101. Do you need extra credit? Yell at that person right there for not wearing their mask correctly.
Kelly's not a Karen, but she can play one in school.
Yes, she could.
All right, what rating did you guys give this?
I gave this movie 4 stars.
I give it. Yeah, let's go with 4 stars too.
I gave this 3 stars.
I give it 4.5 because Erik was in it.
And I gave it 2.5 stars.
I was really hoping you say because Erik was in it.
Because Erik was in it.
Uh,
Even hilarious.
next week's movie is Eric's choice. What are you going to choose?
I am choosing Fat Man.
Fat Man, huh?
Nice.
Yes.
What is that on?
That is a real thing.
It's a show. It's a movie that I have a disc of that I'll bring you guys down. I bought a DVD.
It's a movie that we developed last week, Ricky, if you remember.
Yes.
And they made it already. So
Oh wow. Wow.
with even somebody we were
Wow.
talking about putting as the main character. So
Yes.
So is it just Erik sitting there eating like a box of like bonbons, like just like in a Santa costume?
What is a
Just like-
bonbon?
So I don't know if they make them anymore, but they were big in the '90s. I remember my grandma having them.
Yeah.
But they're like I think they're like a little tiny like ball of ice cream rolled into chocolate. And
Yeah.
so
Are
they
you
come into, like,
fucking
little-
serious? That sounds so good right now.
Yeah.
They quit making those?
Well, like they have different versions, you know, the Nestle's Dibs and stuff like that. But no.
Some Karen
Bonbon was-
from the
I don't know.
frickin' Heart Attack Association probably wrecked that shit. We're gonna quit selling these. They're giving women heart attacks nationwide. Ooh. God. I could have had a bond, but that sounds delicious. I don't know why anybody. You know why people make fun of them now? Because doesn't that sound delicious? Fucking
Yeah.
ice cream rolled in chocolate, like little like balls of it.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they salt the outside too.
some of these do look like they have a little bit of salt on the outside.
Uh-huh.
So. But I think these are
Chocolate
like,
salty balls, man. Chef was onto something.
I think these are home.
Well, I guess
so.
when you add salt to like things like chocolate, it makes it like sweeter and kind of like richer.
It's way better.
Yes.
It
So-
But you
makes
add
your,
makes
salt
the-
on top of your chocolate chip cookies and
Yeah.
like chocolate milk, it'll bring out the chocolate. Yeah.
it
Yeah.
makes your mouth water and it makes it more savory. Is
Yeah.
what it does.
It makes Eric's heart pump funny, but it tastes so good.
That's not funny. That's not-
That's pretty funny.
That's Kelly's all getting sad about it now. She's like, oh.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you guys like us on Facebook. Facebook.com/Heroic Adventure Productions. Twitch.tv/Turketer Plays and YouTube.com/Heroic Adventure Productions. As I talked about last week on the podcast or on the stream, not everybody here is on Twitter or uses Twitter. So you can follow us on Twitter at HAP Gaming. You can follow me on Twitter at Turketer. You can follow Erik on whatever the fuck he wants to tell you to follow
On
him
Twitter at Quick and Severe.
Kelly on whatever the fuck she wants to tell you to follow her on.
You're so welcoming, Steve.
Yep.
We'll go with Twitter for right now. Sugar Snuggles.
All right, Jason at whatever the fuck he wants to tell you to follow him on.
I'm still sticking with the same thing for now. So Unbelievable One at Twitter.
Okay, Ricky, you can do your Immigrant if you'd like, since I know you don't use Twitter whatsoever. So, or if you have something else you would like to
pictures.
go on there.
So I have to remember what my Immigrant thing is.
You didn't
Because,
do Irma Gerd at immigrant.com.
Yeah,
or
so
something?
you can follow me on Immigrant at Lucian92.
There you go.
I don't post much. I have some pictures of my cat on here. I mean, so you can see my cat, which is pretty cool. You can see a picture of Wolford Brenly.
All right, well, they can look at your thing for that. All right, you can also email us at Steve, Erik, Kelly, Jason, and Ricky at hupgaming.com. You can find us, all the stuff I've been saying, in the description on youtube.com/Heroic Adventure Productions and twitch.tv/Turketer Plays. Thanks for watching, everybody. Join us next week as we play some games. Most likely one of them will be Destiny, and possibly the other one will be Gears of War 5.
Maybe GTA because the Christmas thing.
Yeah, if everybody wants to make sure it's all up to date.
Mine's up to date.
I will certainly try to get in with you guys.
I'm gonna do my best to get Kelly's up to date. too.
Doesn't Jason always sabotage heists?
No, I try really hard on heists. I don't sabotage those. I fuck with people in between heists and piss them off. I don't sabotage when we're actually trying to complete a mission.
I'm thinking that's a lie. I think he sabotages people on the heist.
I agree with
No.
you.
I want the money. I want the money. If I fuck up a heist, it's because I fucked up, not because I was trying to fuck it up.
Sure, that's what you're gonna tell everyone. So they keep inviting you on the heists.
Ricky's calling out the bullshit.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you guys next week.
All right, see ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.